Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you tried, you just could not succeed? This is the story of a boy everyone thought was a failure, until he discovered the one gift that changed everything. There was once a boy named Daniel. From the very beginning, school was a battlefield for him, while his classmates solved math problems with ease and read thick books without effort. Daniel struggled with the simplest lessons, no matter how hard he studied. When exam day came, he always failed. His test papers were filled with red marks, and every failure cut deeper into his heart. Teachers shook their heads. Some whispered that Daniel was lazy. Others said he was not smart enough. Even his parents began to worry. They compared him to his cousin, who always topped the class. Every report card turned into a lecture. Every failure became a reminder that he was not good enough. Daniel started believing it too. At school, he became the boy at the back of the class, the one no one paid attention to. Friends mocked him, calling him failure. Daniel, his confidence sank lower each day. He wanted to disappear, to escape from a world that seemed to only value grades and marks. But life has a strange way of revealing hidden gifts. One day during art class, while others quickly drew simple shapes, Daniel picked up his pencil and began sketching. His hand moved as if guided by something greater than himself. Within minutes, a blank sheet turned into a beautiful portrait of his teacher. The class gasped. The teacher's eyes widened for the first time. Daniel was not invisible. Word spread quickly. Soon, Daniel's classmates began asking him to draw their faces, their favorite superheroes, and even posters for school events. Every time he picked up a pencil, Daniel felt alive. He could express emotions that words and exams never allowed him to show. For the first time in his life, he felt special. Yet outside of art, the failures continued. More red marks, more scolding, more shame. Daniel felt torn. Was his gift enough to balance out all his failures? The world seemed to say no. His parents wanted him to focus on exams, not waste time doodling. They could not see the spark in his eyes when he drew. The turning point came one afternoon. The school was organizing an exhibition, and Daniel's art teacher secretly submitted his drawings. When parents and students walked through the hall, they stopped in awe at Daniel's work. His portraits looked so real, his scenes so full of life, that people could not believe they were made by a boy who failed every exam that day. He was not failure Daniel, he was Daniel the artist. Something shifted. His parents, seeing the crowd around his artwork, began to understand. His teachers, who once dismissed him, started encouraging him. For the first time, Daniel felt proud of himself. He realized that intelligence is not just about solving equations or memorizing dates. Sometimes it is about expressing truth through your unique gift. Years passed. Daniel never became a top student in academics, but his gift in art opened doors he never dreamed of. He earned scholarships, showcased his work in galleries, and even painted murals that inspired whole communities. The boy who once hid in the back of the classroom was now standing in front of hundreds, sharing his gift with the world. But Daniel never forgot the pain of failure. Instead, he used it to fuel his journey. He visited schools, telling children his story, reminding them that grades are not the only measure of intelligence, and failure is not the end. In every cracked place in his life, his art had bloomed. And so the boy who failed every exam became the man who proved that failure does not define you. What defines you is the gift within you, the passion, the light that only you can bring into the world. Remember this: everyone has a gift, you just have to find yours.